And welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. I'm John. I just want to give a special shout out to everybody that stopped by last night. We kicked off season 3 of our NFL coverage here at Pure Adrenaline Sports. So I know it was only preseason, but we're getting the season underway there. So we got another week to wait now before another preseason game, but we're back to baseball coverage tonight. So let's look. We've already got some people stopping by. I have a little different look tonight. Some of the information is not on the screen. I'm having issues with my software that I use, so I had to delete that, and I'll have to figure out why it's causing my computer to crash every stream. So Kelly stopped by, said, "Can't wait! It's live in 7 hours." That was this just about noon today that Kelly stopped by and put that. Depressed Mr. Met is here. Water, what's up? Great to see you again. So the Mets and Orioles, the Orioles in first place in the American League East. Right now they have a 2-game lead over Tampa Bay. They've won 6 out of their last 10. They've outscored their opponents by 62 runs on the year, where the Mets are 8 games under 500, 20 and a half back of the Braves. The Braves won again today. The Mets just got swept by the Kansas City Royals, and they've won 4 out of their last 10. So, hey, RC is here. RC was hanging out with us last night as well during our football stream. So, RC, welcome back in. Says Baltimore is a real good team. And hello. Yeah, Baltimore is a real good team. Baltimore is actually probably my second favorite team in baseball, with the Texas Rangers being third. The Braves have the best record in baseball, but the Orioles have the second best record. So pitching matchup tonight is David Peterson for the Mets. He's 3-7 on the year with a 5.92 ERA. 11 starts on the year, only 62 and a third innings. Has given up 9 home runs, 25 walks, and 68 strikeouts. Averages just over 5.5 innings per game. Dean Kramer will be on the mound for the Orioles. He's 10-4 in the year. ERA is a little high with a 4.66 ERA and 22 starts. 119 innings, has given up 23 home runs with 111 strikeouts, and averages just under 5.5 innings per start. So, is that a video game image? No, that is the image from MLB.com, which they might get it. That's where MLB.com might get it from. Put the Mets lineup tonight. It'll be Nimmo leading off, Alvarez batting second, Lindor third, Alonso cleanup. Excuse me. Jeff McNeil batting fifth, Starling Marte back in the lineup, batting sixth, Brett Beatty seventh, Mark Vientos eighth, and Rafael Ortega will bat ninth. The Orioles defense, Urias at third, Henderson at short, Westberg at second, Mountcastle at first, James McCann behind the dish, former Met, Austin Hayes in left field, Ryan McKenna in center, and Ryan O'Hearn out in right field. Hey, Wacky Blocks is here. Wacky Blocks, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. The regulars, as you can see, it's a little bit different layout. The software that I use to usually do this is the reason why my computer's been crashing during the streams. So I got to make sure tomorrow I got to make sure all my drivers are set up and updated, and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get back to all the notifications on screen and stuff like that. We'll look at standings. We'll look at stats. So, of course, answering your comments and questions. We'll do out-of-town scores as well. Only one game has gone final so far today. They played an afternoon game in Chicago, and the Cubs got brought back down to earth a little bit here. The Braves beat them 8-0. So we'll see how they rebound. They're going to want to stay in that playoff race after not trading some players away. So we'll see. Once again, it'll be Nimmo, Alvarez, and Lindor here to lead it off for the first. The Mets bench tonight is Vogelbach, Narvaez, Stewart, and Danny Mendick. So welcome in, everybody. Since we got 10 people watching already, we got 5 likes already as well. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. We got 4 votes in the poll. 50% Mets, 25% says Orioles, and 25% saying NFL regular season needs to start. Kramer throws the first pitch strike right down the middle, 0-1. Nimmo batting .256 on the year with 15 homers, 47 runs batted in. Outside, 1-1 to count. On the outside, oh no, missed. 2-1. 2-1. They're talking about all the differences at Camden Yards. I'm not sure where anybody's from, but if you ever get a chance, make sure you visit Camden Yards. Beautiful ballpark. Nimmo fouls one off. The counts 2-2. The 2-2 is hit out to center field. McKenna goes back, and he'll make the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up Alvarez. Alvarez is batting .233 with 21 home runs and 44 runs batted in. Over the last 2 weeks, Alvarez is struggling though, batting .171. First pitch to Alvarez is fouled away, 0-1. Here's the 0-1, right down the middle, 0-2. The press Mr. Mets saying, let's go Mets. The 0-2 is outside, 1-2. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. Making Kramer work here in the first. Lindor on deck. Alvarez takes a timeout. If you haven't seen them yet, the Orioles are wearing their City Connect uniforms, all black, just Baltimore across the chest. Looks like it should be an away jersey. Grounded down to Henderson at short. 2 down. So that'll bring up Lindor with 2 out and nobody on. Outfield, of course, for the Orioles. I gave it before, but it's Hayes in left, McKenna in center, and O'Hearn in right. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1 to Lindor. The guy I'm really looking forward to seeing in Mets uniform is Ryan Clifford. He's just so good and talented and excited. Outside, 1-1 the count. Hey, Ron, welcome in. Great to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Yankees with a big win last night against the Astros. We'll see how they fare tonight. The 1-1. Fit tapped foul, 1-2. Ron says it was a good win. Yes, it was. Very important win, too. Here's the 1-2 to Lindor. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Once again, Baltimore in white across the chest. The number on the back is white, but the player name on the back is in orange. Up high, 2-2 to Lindor. Ron saying go Mets. Ron rooting for the Mets tonight. Hey, Bernardo. The 2-2 is bounced in the dirt. It's 3-2. Good at bat. Kramer up to 16 pitches here with 2 outs and still throwing. See, that's what the Mets were good at last year, is making pitchers work. They haven't been able to do that this year. The 3-2. And that ball's hit out to the right center field, left center field gap, and it'll bounce up against the wall against the 376 sign. Lindor will pull in the second with a 2-out double. Bernard also saying hi to everybody. Welcome in, Bernard. Great to see you. You were hanging out with us last night during the Jets-Browns game. So that'll bring up Alonso with 2 outs. Alonso batting .221, 31 home runs, 77 runs batted in. Entering tonight, the Mets have 296 extra base hits. And Lindor is picked off trying to go to third. We go bottom 1, no score. So Alonso will lead off the second inning for the Mets, but it'll be Peterson on the mound for the Mets against Rushman, Mountcastle, and Henderson. So welcome in, everybody. We got 24 people watching at the moment. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Would really appreciate that. Vote in the poll. If you want to see more MLB live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell as well. Let's look at some other scores of games going on right now. Once again, the only final from earlier, the Braves beat the Cubs 8-0. Hey, Brian Davis, welcome in. Welcome. I'm not sure if you've been here before. If you have been, welcome back. First time I remember seeing your name now, but welcome in. You're ready for some Orioles magic. I do like them getting Jack Flaherty. I just don't know if that was the piece they needed. They did need pitching, but he's been struggling lately. Some of the other games that are going on right now, let me refresh this to make sure I am up to date. There we go. The Rays lead the Tigers 4-0. That game in the top of the third. The Reds lead the Nationals 2-0. That game in the bottom of the third. Top of the first in the Bronx. The Astros and Yankees are scoreless. The Astros have runners on the corners with 2 out. Hey, Evans here. Welcome in. Appreciate you doing the game. Let's go O's. I appreciate you being here. Sneaky peeky saying Orioles Magic. Let's go. Some Orioles fans in. Orioles fans that are coming in. I will also be doing the Sunday game as well. Phillies and Royals, no score in Philadelphia, going bottom one. White Sox Guardians, bottom first, no score. And Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead over the Red Sox right now. That game in the top of the first. If you guys were with us last night, Thomas, who's part of our NFL coverage here at Pure Adrenaline, he's got his own channel, and he's covering the Blue Jays Red Sox game tonight. First two pitches are balls. It's 2-0 to Rushman. Rushman batting 275 on the year. That ball's outside, 3-0. Peterson making his 18th start. He's 3-7. That 5.92 ERA. There's a strike right down the middle, 3-1. Rushman with that 275 average has 14 home runs and 50 runs batted in. Fouled away, 3-2 the count. Orioles fans that are here, I don't get to watch too many Orioles games. So is this typically their lineup? Rushman, Mountcastle, Henderson to lead off? Here comes the 3-2. Up and in, ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk for Rushman. That'll bring up Mountcastle. The Mets defense, Beatty at third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first, and Alvarez behind the dish. Ortega will be in left, Newell back in center, and Marte back in right field. There's the first pitch outside, 1-0. Last series versus the Blue Jays, Ryan Mountcastle was 9 for 10. Oh, they updated that. Last series versus the Blue Jays, he was 11 for 13. Here's the 1-1. And that ball's hit past Beatty at third in the left field. That'll put runners on the first and second with nobody out here in the top of the first. Brian says Cedric Mullins is usually lead off. Oh, yep. He's on the 15-day IL. Damn Yankees. Oh, Ron, are they losing already? Hey, fan of the Green Bay Packers, stopped by the stream last night as well. Welcome in. Back to baseball tonight. That'll bring up Henderson with runners on first and second. Nobody out. Henderson batting 243 with 18 homers. 49 runs batted in. That's the first pitch strike. Henderson over the last 2 weeks is also struggling, batting 226 in that span, but has hit 3 home runs. The 0-1. There's a strike 0-2. Brian also says Santander is usually cleanup, but he's off tonight. Same old Mets. Wow. Bernard, relax. It's first and second. Let's see what happens here. That ball's fouled off, still 0-2. So, Brian, thanks for answering my questions about the O's. Here's the 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Oriole fans, do you guys like these City Connect jerseys? Peterson up to 14 pitches here with nobody out. Here's the 1-2. And that ball's hit out to Marte in right. Stands his ground, couple steps in. Oh, and the runners will hold. One away with the runners on first and second for Austin Hayes. Minus the sleeves. Oh, yeah, what is that? Brian says, yeah, minus the sleeves. What is that? It's like bright colored camouflage. Oh, you know what? Don't the do the Ravens have that mixed into their one of their logos as well? Maybe not that same pattern, but those colors. The 0-1 to Hayes is on the inside corner, 0-2. Bernard says they know better than to run on Marte. Here's the 0-2. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. So, like I said, the Orioles have that 2-game lead, but they actually have a 3-game lead in the loss column. They have 42 losses, where Tampa Bay has 45 losses. Oh, they checked down at first. Oh, they stopped 2-2 the count. Here's the 2-2. And that ball's tapped to Lindor at short. He flips the second for one on the first. Oh, they called him safe. Wouldn't be surprised if the Mets challenge this. Come on. No, don't challenge. Keep going. So we'll have to see. It's a fielder's choice, so it's runners on first and third now. Oh, I can't see it there, but I think he beat it anyway. I think Pete's foot was still on the bag, but I think Hayes beat it. So that'll bring up rookie Jordan Westberg, 84 at bats on the year, batting 274. The first pitch from Peterson is in for a strike, 0-1. He's got one home run, 8 runs batted in, couple stolen bases, has struck out 22 times in those 84 at bats. The 0-1 is up high, 1-1. Ooh, just missed 2-1 on the out, 2-1, and just missed the outside corner. Down low, 3-1. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch effective from 8 p.m. I'm in one of the counties that they're listing. Outside, ball fours, that'll load the bases. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. Severe thunderstorm watch until 8 p.m. So another half hour yet. Largest win percentage increase this season. From 2022 to 2023, the Rangers have the best winning percentage increase. The Reds are second. The Orioles are third. Last year, the Orioles had a winning percentage of .512. Sharon or Tehran, welcome in. Let's go Orioles. We got a bunch of Oriole fans hanging out with us tonight. Welcome in, everybody. First pitch curveballs fouled away, 0-1. O'Hearn this year's batting .305 with 9 homers, 36 runs batted in. There's a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Let's see. Ooh, he's got a gripe. That looked outside. He tried to paint it again, but this time it was called the ball, 1-2. The 1-2. And he swings and misses. The ball gets away. And they throw it down to first to retire the side. We go to the second inning, still scoreless. For the Mets, it'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Marte. Alonso was the batter when Lindor was picked off. So Tehran, unfortunately, no grand slam for the O's. But like I said, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We got 10 likes on the video already. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really pushes our content out to more people. We got 18 votes in the poll already. 50% for the Orioles, 44% for the Mets, and that just changed. Is now 53% Orioles, 42% Mets, and 5% want it to be the NFL regular season. In Boston, the Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead. That game in the top of the second. The Guardians have a 1-0 lead over the White Sox in the second. The Phillies up 2-0 over the Royals. That game in the top of the second. Going to the second inning in the Bronx, the Astros have a 3-0 lead over the Yankees. Reds with a 3-0 lead over the Nationals. That game in the fourth. Rays still lead Detroit 4-0. That game in the fourth inning as well. Other games waiting to get started. Marlins Rangers at 8 o'clock. Diamondbacks Twins. Pirates Brewers. Rockies Cardinals. Then tonight at 9:40, we get the Mariners and Angels and Dodgers and Padres. The only game that has gone final was the Braves played a day game in Chicago and beat the Cubs 8-0. The Braves with the best record in baseball. They've won 7 out of their last 10. They have 70 wins on the year. Hey, Kelly, I saw you post that comment way earlier. Welcome in. Ron says, damn Orioles, you could have hit a grand slam. So Alonso called for a violation, and it's already 0-1. And that ball's ripped foul, so it's 0-2. Kelly says, I'm back. I love your videos. Well, thank you for coming back. DO2 is outside 1-2. Can you stream? No, I don't do Saturday streams. That's my day off. And that ball's hit down the third. One away. That'll Urias. That'll bring up Jeff McNeil. Our friend Thomas Fitzpatrick might be doing the. Let me text him, see if he's doing the Oakland game tomorrow night. Nope, that's not. That's Cam. Cam's on our football coverage. Nope. Here's McNeil. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Urias with a diving stop at third. The scoop over at first by Mountcastle. 2 away. That'll bring up Starling Marte, his first night back. Let me see if he responds. He's live streaming the Blue Jays Red Sox game right now, so I'm not sure if he'll respond. There's the first pitch strike to Marte. Struck him out. So 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom two, still scoreless. Kelly saying go Mets, and Johnny with the waving hand. It doesn't show it on my end. I'd have to go over to YouTube and look. There it is. Now I see it. Thank you so much. We got 13 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. It does help push our content out to more people. All right, I'm going to post a link in the chat, Teron. That's Thomas. He's live streaming right now. He's doing the Blue Jays Red Sox game, but he does do a lot of Oakland A's games. So you can go over there and ask him. Who do I want to win? Well, I got all kinds of Mets gear on, so I want the Mets to win. First pitch curveball's in for a strike. There's a strike going too. So, Teron, make sure you check that link out. Go check out Thomas. Tell him you came over from Pure Adrenaline, and you can talk to him about the Oakland A's. Kelly, I want the Mets to win. That ball's grounded down the short. Lindor scoops it on the run, and they call him out. No complaint from the Orioles either. That was close. One away. That'll bring up McCann. Got him by a step. I wonder if it rained in Baltimore because it looks really muddy on that infield. First pitch to McCann is on the is outside 1-0. McCann batting 197 on the year, 3 homers, 10 runs batted in. Up high 2-0. Hey, Thomas is stopping by. There's Thomas. Teron. Thomas is stopping by saying hello to us. He's saying, let's go Mets. He's a Red Sox fan. So, of course, he's rooting for the Mets tonight to beat these Orioles. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Counts 3-2 to McCann. You like my shirt? Yep, just got the big Mets logo on it. And that one's tapped foul down the third baseline. Peterson sets, fires the 3-2 outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk here. That's the third walk of the night for Peterson already. That'll bring up Ryan McKenna. McKenna batting 253, 91 at bats this year, a couple home runs as well. Thomas Thomas should be paying attention to the game he's live streaming instead of my game. First pitch is bunted foul, 0-1. And to McNeil at second, Lindor, and this time it's a 4-6-3 double play. Going to the third inning, still scoreless. All right, up to 14 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for doing that. That does push our content out to more people. So I really appreciate that. 27 votes in the poll. 48% say Mets, 41% say Orioles, 7% hoping for a good game, and 4% ready for the NFL regular season to start. Preseason started last night. We were live streaming that game as well. This is our first year of doing MLB coverage. Hey, Butterfly is here. What's up, Butterfly? Great to see you. A little different on the comments tonight. I figured out what was causing my computer to crash, so I gotta take care of that issue, so I can put all those notifications on the screen, and all the messages, instead of right there being in the bottom corner, will be right in the middle where the scoreboard is there. For the Mets, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. Beatty, Vientos, and Ortega. One more like for 15, says Butterfly. Out off 0-1 to count. Here's the 0-1. And that one's lifted out to shallow right. O'Hearn will come in and make the catch. That's one away. That'll bring up Vientos. Vientos with only 77 at bats on the year, batting 221 with a couple home runs, 17 runs, 9 runs batted in. There's the first pitch strike, 0-1. The 0-1. That's tapped foul, 0-2. The 0-2. Strike three called right down the middle of the plate. I honestly don't know how MLB batters are fooled by pitches right down the middle of the plate. What are you looking for? Steven saying Yanks down 4-0 after that big win last night. That's not good. That'll bring up Ortega. Ortega's 0 for 10 since getting called up. The first pitch is swung on a miss, 0-1. Then that ball's fouled away, 0-2. Kramer here pitching very well. Only 32 pitches here with 2 outs in the third. After the third inning, you want your pitcher to be no higher than 45. So, pitching very well, keeping that count low. The 0-2 is up high, 1-2. Thomas stopping in again, saying, "Let's go Mets." Butterfly telling everybody to spike that like. There's a ball outside, 2-2. The 2-2 is called strike three. Got him looking. You're going to call that against the Orioles. You got to call it against the Mets. So you got the outside corner there. We go bottom three, back to the top of the lineup for the O's. Rushman, Mountcastle, and Henderson. Fantasy purposes, Bobby Witt Jr. just hit a home run for me. That last game against the Mets, he put on a show. Let's go over and look. It's showing. It's still showing 14 likes for me. That could be wrong. We got 29 votes in the poll, 45% Mets, 45% Orioles, with 7% hoping for a good game and 3% ready for the regular NFL season. We got 9 watching over on the Rumble side. Nothing going on in the chat over there. But welcome in everybody watching over on that side. Yep, Butterfly. Yep, saying Astros 4, Yankees nothing. I think you guys are a game and a half out now, right? So I'll keep an eye on the schedule to see when the Astros and the Rangers play again. We'll stream some of them games as long as it's not a Saturday. The Marlins and Rangers will get underway at 8 o'clock. And you guys are a game and a half back. Rushman leads off, takes the first pitch for a ball. He'll say, yes, bummer, let's go Stros. And that pulled down to Beatty at third. It fires across to Alonso, one away. Rushman walked his first time up, but this time he grounds out to third. That'll bring out Mountcastle, who singled and was erased on the fielder's choice. John Curtis getting warmed up in the pen for the Mets. Brian says Buck probably got some love from the O's fans. Last time we made the playoffs, he was the manager. The Mets broadcast did say that they put a video package together, and he got a rousing ovation. Second best manager in terms of winning percentage. In Orioles history. So the Reds are winning 3-0. That's one of the things I don't have down here under the Pure Adrenaline logo. I usually do have a scoreboard, but swung on a miss to count 2-1 to Mountcastle. So thank you everybody for posting updates. Thomas 2028 just subscribed over on the Rumble side. Thank you so much. That one's hit back to Peterson. Fires to Alonso. That's a 1-3 put out. That'll bring up Gunnar Henderson, who flew out to right his first time up. Top of the third in Cleveland, though. The Guardians with a 2-1 lead. But the White Sox have bases loaded and nobody out for Andrew Benintendi. The 0-1 is up high, 1-1. The 1-1 is up high, 2-1. Peterson up to 50 pitches, so well above where you want your starter to be here. Swung on a miss. The count's 2-2. The 2-2. That one's lifted out to Ortega and left. Couple steps to his left, settles under it, and makes the catch. That'll retire the side. We go to the fourth. Still scoreless. For the Mets in the top of the fourth, back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo, Alvarez, and Lindor. Kelly says, I got to go. I will come back. Bye, Kelly. Thank you once again for stopping by way early. You stopped by around noon today. Put a comment in the chat already. Hey, there's Xavier, the random guy. What's happening? Xavier stopped by our NFL live stream last night as well, but usually here during our MLB live streams. Looks like it's about to rain here in York, PA. Well, where I am up in Monroe County, they're calling for thunderstorms, so we're under a thunderstorm warning. You got 27 people right now watching on the YouTube side. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We got 15 likes on the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. 34 votes in the poll. If you want to see more MLB live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell so you know when we do go live. I'll be doing the Sunday game of Mets Orioles as well. So the White Sox and Guardians are now tied at 2, and the White Sox still have bases loaded with 1 out now. Phillies and Royals are tied at 2 in the third. We saw some chat. The Astros still winning 4-0 over the Yankees. That game in the fourth inning. The Reds lead the Nationals 3-1 in the sixth. Rays lead the Tigers 4-0 in the fifth. Blue Jays still lead the Red Sox 3-0 in the third. Marlins and Rangers in about 10 minutes getting underway. Diamondbacks and Twins as well. Pirates and Brewers. Rockies and Cardinals. And then later on tonight, we get the Mariners and Angels and Dodgers and Padres. The only final from today, the Braves beat the Cubs in the day game in Wrigley. So Nimmo flew out to center his first time up. First pitch is down and low, 1-0, 2-0. They came back late. It was already 1-0. Hey, Shady Lane stopping by, saying let's go. Steven says, who's pitching for the Mets? David Peterson is on the mound for the Mets. The 2-0s fouled off by Nimmo, 2-1. But once again, Shady Lane stopping by, saying let's go Baltimore. Shady Lane, welcome in. Great to see you again. Outside, 3-1 to count. The 3-1 to Nimmo is down low, ball 4. So leadoff walk here for the Mets. That'll bring up Alvarez. He grounded out to short his first time. Batting .233 with those 21 home runs, 44 runs batted in. Like I said, but they've been struggling over the last couple of weeks with that 171 average. So he's looking to get it turned around a little bit. Swung on a miss, 0-1 the count. The 0-1 is a strike. Nice pitch, 0-2. The 0-2 to Alvarez. Checks his swing. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And that ball hit out to McKenna in center field. Couple steps back before the track, makes the catch. One away. That'll bring up Lindor, who doubled his first time up, but then was picked off trying to go to third. Butterfly says 4 more likes for 20. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Special shout out to Butterfly, who always takes care of saying hello to everybody in the chat, just in case I miss it and don't get to see it. Kelvin Flores saying Orioles with a check mark. Welcome in. Who did the Rangers play today? The Rangers play the Marlins. The 0-1 Lindor. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Lindor uses his timeout. The 0-2 is laced foul, still 0-2. Xavier says great series win for the Rangers. Yup. Should be able to take 2 out of 3 from the Marlins at home as well, if not sweep. Up high, 1-2 to Lindor. And that felt straight back, still 1-2. The 1-2 bounced in the dirt, 2-2. So Lindor making it work here. Here comes the 2-2. And that ball's hit out to left field. Hayes will settle under it. He'll make the catch, 2 away. That'll bring up Alonso. Nimmo's still the runner at first now with 2 outs. All right, Alonso settles in. Kramer up to 51 pitches here with 2 outs in the fourth. Fouled off 0-1 to count. Xavier says Rangers and Mets game on the 28th of August is going to be a good game. Rising Rhino in the house. What's up, Rhino? Welcome in. Great to see you, brother. You doing a stream tonight? Leave your link in the chat as well. Yo, 1 to Alonso. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Rhino's doing the CFL coverage tonight. So once he posts his link in the chat there, guys, make sure you go over and give Rhino a sub. RC is back again. DO2 to Alonso. Pickoff throw over to first. Nimmo back in. There you go, everybody. Rising Rhino put his link there in the chat. Make sure you go check his channel out. He'll be live tonight covering the CFL. Also mixes in almost anything. Alonso grounds it foul. He does baseball. He does CFL. He did XFL, USFL, tennis. He did the hot dog eating contest. Tennis. If I didn't say that already. Not sure what else he's going to mix in, but it's always a great time over in his chat as well. So guys, make sure you go over and check out Rising Rhino's channel. Bernard saying, let's go Pete. And Alonso hits one out to shallow center. McKenna will come in and make the catch. So after the leadoff walk, then let's go down 1, 2, 3, and we go to the fourth. Still scoreless. Bottom of the fourth, excuse me. It'll be Hayes, Westberg, and O'Hearn for the Orioles. I just sit and pretend I know what's going on to support Rhino. RC, he says, I need to watch a little CFL. I couldn't name one playing for $1,000. Nope. But definitely watch Rhino stream. Does a great job at calling those games. We're getting a pitching change for the Mets. Curtis coming in. Wonder why they're taking Peterson out. Butterfly says they'll check back in dinner time. Enjoy. Hopefully it's something good. I'll get something to eat after I'm done here and watching Rhino stream. So let me go over and look. We got 17 likes on the video. Thank you all so much. 36 votes in the poll, 44% Mets and 44% Orioles. Yes, RC, it is early for a pitching change. I'm not sure what's going on. Especially since he's been good since the couple walks in the first inning. What's your favorite place to eat? Oh, I got two. I got two places. One most people probably heard of, Longhorn Steakhouse. That's one of my favorite places to go eat. And then here in the little town I live in, they have a nice little Mexican restaurant called Maritas, and we love going there. So the wife's birthday is coming up at the end of the month, so we'll be going there. That's where she wants to go to get some Mexican food, get some drinks as well, jalapeno poppers. We're getting a delay. The home plate umpire's out. Not sure what he's looking at. Longhorn definitely isn't too shabby at all. Oh, man. First off, I love their steaks. I love their peach iced tea. I love their chicken wings. No, actually, out of all the fast food places, Xavier, that's one of my favorite places to go to. I do like McDonald's. I like McDonald's burgers and the fries. Definitely like the fries. But if I had to choose, I would definitely go with the McDonald's fries and a Wendy's double burger. So Hayes will lead it off. It's a 2-0 count. Outside 3-0. Oh, never been the Longhorn. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike on the inside corner, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. It's right down the middle, 3-2. No, can't eat it too often. Agreed. It's good. You've been to Longhorn. It says it's good. Yep. Delicious. I love their food. And there's ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Hayes. That'll bring up Westberg, who walked his first time up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Still no score. Mets have had 2 base runners, a double by Lindor and a walk by Nimmo. Baltimore's had 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 base runners, a single, and 4 walks. Just missed 1-0. Rhino loves B-dubs. Stream Element says, I don't have my notifications on, so it didn't pop up. Thanks for subscribing, Big Tank TV 56. Welcome in. Thank you so much. We've gained 2 subscribers tonight, so thank you so much. There's a strike, 2-1. Rhino says, I love Buffalo Wild Wings. Texas Roadhouse is a good steakhouse. That's hit towards the hole. That'll get in the left field for a base hit. So the Orioles have the first 2 on. Just like the first inning, but they did not score. That'll bring up O'Hearn. He struck out to end the first. RC says, if I'm going out to eat with family or whoever, I love Mexican food or Japanese. We used to have a Japanese place here, but it closed down. It's now they bought that in the parking lot next door, and they turned it into a car dealership. Thai food's the best. I'm not a big fan. I love their bread. They have great bread. I'm not a big fan of their steaks. That's why I go to Longhorn. I love their steaks. But man, now we're all talking food. I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Yeah, for real. Oh, that one's outside. 1-1 to count. Here's the 1-1. Swung on a miss. It's 1-2 to count. We got 33 people watching on the YouTube side. We got 20 likes. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. And that ball's fouled off. Still 1-2. David says, can you shout out Maria? She's in the other room, but we'll hear it. Hello, Maria. Hello, David. Let's stop talking about food unless someone in the chat is cooking shareable spaghetti, prepping salad and breadsticks. And that ball's hit out to McNeil. The relay throw is not in time. Safe, so it'll be runners on the corners. So that's the second time in the night the Mets didn't turn a double play. But it didn't hurt him the first time, so let's see how it goes. David says, awesome job. Thank you. Hey, David, thank you for being here. That'll bring up Urias, who grounded out his first time up. The official unsponsored drink of Pure Adrenaline, of course, is Dr. Pepper. Well, if they want their logo on the screen, I can, we can talk. Xavier, the random guy, I'm not sure what that is with all the emojis. I got to check because if I put it on the screen on my end, this is what it looks like. You ready? Look. So let me go over to the YouTube side and let. Oh, there we go. The count's 1-1 here. There's a strike 1-2. He thought it was outside. Not sure what he's complaining about there. Xavier says he loves Dr. Pepper. Big fan of the doctor. All right, counts 1-2. Oh, tapped. Just got a piece of it. Not held on by the catcher. So still 1-2. Got 21 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. 6 watching over on the Rumble side. Thank you all for hanging out with us. 7 now. We got 2 thumbs up over there. Curtis getting ready to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. Pickoff throw over to first. O'Hearn's back in. Xavier, try doing that again in English, please. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Curtis deals down low, 3-2. Sandro says hello. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. The runner goes down to second, but there's 2 outs now. That'll bring up McCann, who walked his first time. Sandro says hello. I'm from Peru. Let's go Orioles. Sandro, welcome in. I wish I had a map here and I could just put pins in from where everybody's showing up. All right, here's McCann. The first pitch is hit right back up the middle in the center field. That'll get at least 1 home. O'Hearn and Jose O'Hearn score as well, so it's 2-0 O's. So former Met hurts his old team. New York Knicks fan of YouTube saying Jets. Well, we did the Jets game last night. I'm saying let's go. Welcome in, New York. Knicks fan. That'll bring up McKenna. Swung on and missed. Here's the 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. You misspelled Mets. Sandro back in saying, let's go Orioles. Yeah, big 2-run single there with 2 outs by former Met James McCann. Curtis steps off. Josh Walker getting warmed up in the Mets bullpen. The 0-2. Foul tip. That's a foul tip. And it's held on by the catcher. That's a strikeout. That'll end the inning, but the 2-run single, which 2 outs for McCann, puts the O's up 2-0 heading to the 5th. It'll be McNeil, Marte, and Beatty for the Mets. Let's come back over and look it up. We got 4 watching over on the Rumble side right now. Thank you all so much for being over there. Got 27. It just dropped down to 27 over on YouTube. Got 21 likes on the video. We got 41 votes in the poll. 46% say Orioles, 41% Mets, 5% hoping for a good game, and 7% ready for the NFL regular season to start. All right, here we go. The Rays have a 7-0 lead over the Tigers. That game in the bottom of the 6th. Reds lead the Nationals 3-1. That game in the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 4th in the Bronx, the Astros lead the Yankees. It's now 4-1. Yankees still have a runner on second for Harrison Bader with 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th in Philadelphia, the Royals and Phillies are tied at 2. Phillies have runners on first and second with 2 outs for Trey Turner. Bottom of the 4th in Cleveland, the Guardians and White Sox are tied at 2. Going to the 5th inning in Boston, the Blue Jays lead 4-2. Thomas getting ready to be a wise guy here in a second. Blue Jays lead 4-2 over the Red Sox. That game headed to the 5th. The Marlins lead the Rangers 1-0 going to the bottom of the 1st. Diamondbacks and Twins head to the bottom of the 1st, no score. Pirates and Brewers are underway, no score in the top of the 1st. Rockies and Cardinals top of the 1st, no score, but the Rockies have runners on first and second and nobody out. Xavier says, sorry, I got to go because I'm going to a party and eat pizza. Okay? It's not an airport. You don't need to announce your departure. Thank you for subscribing, Sandro. I will be doing the Mets Orioles game on Sunday as well. All right, here we go. McNeil will lead it off. He grounded out to third his first time up. And that ball's hit out to center. McKenna backs up and he'll make the catch. 1 away. Corey Seager just hit a home run for the Rangers. More fantasy points for me. That'll bring up Marte. He struck out to end the second inning. Marte's first game back. First pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1. Looked at again, 0-2. Looks like he might have needed a little bit more time on the bench. Marte takes his time out. The 0-2 is bounced in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2 is tapped back to the pitcher. Kramer will get it, flip over to first. Oh, Mountcastle does a great job of staying on the bag. 2 away. That'll bring up Brett Beatty, who flew out to right to lead off the third inning. First pitch is outside, 1-0. The 1-0 is on the outside corner, 1-1. Thomas is back in the chat saying, let's go Mets. As a Red Sox fan, I'm sure he's rooting for the Mets tonight. Bounced in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 is tapped foul, 2-2. Kramer getting ready to throw his 65th pitch of the inning. Well below where you want him to be. So having a great night on the mound tonight. The 2-2 is tapped down to first. Mountcastle gets it, scoops it to Kramer, covering the bag. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 5, still 2-0 O's. 5 watching on the Rumble side. Thank you all so much for hanging out over there. I got to find a way to get the chat more active over there. Last night during the Jets game, we had 17 people watching over there, but nobody was chatting it up. We got 21 likes on the video on the YouTube side. Guys, thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. It does push our content out to more people. 42 votes in the poll, 48% saying Orioles, 40% Mets. See how Thomas is doing. Thomas's game, it looks like it's in the top of the 5th. The Blue Jays winning 4-2 over there. Yep, the Rangers and Marlins are tied at 1. That game going to the second inning. We've gained 3 subs over on the YouTube side tonight. Thank you for those 3 people that have done that. Sandro was one of those people. Let me see who else it was. And Big Tank TV 56 was the other. All right, back to the top of the lineup for the Orioles: Rutschman, Mountcastle, and Henderson. Orioles looking to increase that 2-0 lead they have. Mr. Splash is spraying the crowd. I'd be a little agitated. It's not that hot tonight in Baltimore, and he is spraying. Johnny Thomas stopping back by. Welcome back in, Johnny. Rhino says sub it up. Bounced in the dirt. Walker now on the mound for the Mets, so another pitching change here. Walker was the pitcher that had the walk-off balk the other night in Kansas City. There's a strike, 1-1 to count. And that one's pulled down to Beatty at third. He'll scoop and fire across. Got him. 1 out. That'll bring up Mountcastle, who's 1 for 2 in the night with a single. Snack time. Of course, the unsponsored snack of pure adrenaline is Reese's Stick. First pitch is down low to Mountcastle, 1-0. That ball fouled off, 1-1 to count. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Yeah, I'm not going to sing it. Break me off a piece of that Reese's Stick. That ain't right. The 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2 to count. Just got the notification. Rising Rhino will be live in 30 minutes. Whoa. Hopefully he's ready to go. He's covering the Canadian Football League tonight. I'll be over there hanging out in his chat when I'm done here. The count is 2-2. Fouled off. Still 2-2. Oh my goodness. The 2-2 is inside, 3-2. The 3-2 is fouled off. He struck him out. Swung on a miss. It's 0-2. Rhino, what's the matchup tonight in the CFL? The 0-2 bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Argonauts and Stampeders. Very nice. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. So great inning for Walker there. 1-2-3 inning, a couple strikeouts. We go to the sixth. Still 2-0 O's. We got 21 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. The poll is now up to 50% Orioles and down to 39% Mets. Rhino, when you leave, make sure you post your link in the chat there again. I know you did earlier, but so we go to the top of the sixth for the Mets. It'll be Vientos, Ortega, and Nimmo, 8, 9, and 1 in the lineup. Our next live stream will be Sunday around 1:30 Eastern time, covering the same two teams. Tampa Bay now leads Detroit 8-0. Nationals and Reds are now tied at 3. That game in the middle of the 8th inning. Astros lead the Yankees 5-1 in the 5th. Phillies now lead the Royals 4-2. That game in the 5th. Guardians lead the White Sox 4-2 in the 5th. Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 4-2 in the 5th. Marlins lead the Rangers 2-1, bottom second. Diamondbacks lead the Twins 1-0, bottom second. Pirates lead the Brewers 3-1, bottom first. But the Brewers have runners on second and third and nobody out. Rockies lead the Cardinals 3-0 going to the second. First pitch to Vientos is a strike. VO1. 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2 to count. The 1-2 to Vientos swung on a miss. He struck him out. He's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. That'll bring up Ortega, who struck out his first time up. Here's the 1-0. Outside 2-0. The 2-0. Up high, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1 to count. The 3-1 outside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk here for the Mets. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Flew out to center to lead off the game, but then walked in the 4th. First pitch is fouled off, 0-1. The 0-1 to Nimmo. Ooh, throw down the first. This is a good throw by McCann back down to first base. Almost got him. Here's the 1-1 to Nimmo. Bounced in there, 2-1. Pitch is outside, 3-1 to count. Fouled it off. It's 3-2 now. The 3-2 to Nimmo is up high, ball 4. So Mets have 2 on now with 1 out for Alvarez. Alvarez is 0 for 2 tonight, grounded out to short and flew out to center. Ryan Clifford, one of the players the Mets got in the Justin Verlander trade in his first game with the Brooklyn Cyclones last night, hit a home run. He's only 20 years old. We're getting a pitch com issue here with the Orioles. McCann's halfway between the plate and the mound, trying to figure it out. Now he's going back. Here's Alvarez. The first pitch is down low, 1-0. Kramer's struggling here a little bit in the 6th inning. Couple walks here and already behind in the count here. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Not sure where that one missed. From the Orioles, I'm complaining about that one a little bit. The 2-0 to Alvarez is way outside 3-0. So Kramer up to 83 pitches here with only one out in the sixth. These walks are hurting them. The 3-0 down low, ball four. That'll load the bases for the Mets. That'll bring up Lindor, who's 1 for 2 with a double tonight. So Lindor's here. Lindor's got to wait for a pitch. The first pitch is way outside 1-0. McCann's going to go out to the mound. All right, here we go. The 1-0. There's a strike on the inside corner. 1-1 to count. Thomas says, come on, Mets, don't ground into a double play. Well, Vogelback's not up, so that shouldn't happen. Here's the 1-1. And that ball's blooped in there, right center field. It'll drop in. That'll move around third. He'll score. Alvarez goes to third. The Mets tie the game at 2. Still runners on the corners for Alonso. And now the manager comes out. We'll get a pitching change now. So big hit by Lindor there to tie the game up at 2. Alvarez read that ball great, and he was already rounded second base by the time the right fielder got it. Call to the bullpen. Mike Baumann will come in to pitch for Baltimore, tied at 2 here. We got 12 watching over on the Rumble side. Thank you all so much for hanging out over there. Make sure you hit that follow button while you're there. Would really appreciate that. We're up to 139 followers over there. We got 22 votes in the poll over on the YouTube side. We got 35 people, or 30. It just dropped down to 31 people watching the game there. 50 votes in the poll. 52% still saying the O's are going to win. Let's check some other score. The Rockies now lead the Cardinals 6-0. That game in the bottom of the second. Pirates lead the Brewers 6-2. That game in the top of the second. Diamondbacks still lead the Twins. That game going to the third. Marlins Rangers are tied at 2 now. That game in the third. Blue Jays now lead the Red Sox 6-2 in the sixth. Guardians lead the White Sox 4-2 in the sixth. Phillies lead the Royals 4-3 in the sixth. But the Royals have a runner on second with 1 out. Astros lead the Yankees 5-2 in the fifth. Nationals and Reds tied at 3 in the eighth, going to the ninth inning. Rays lead the Tigers 8-0. That game in the top of the eighth inning. Couple games yet to get underway. Mariners and Angels and Dodgers Padres. First pitch to Alonso from Bauman is in for a strike, 0-1. So the Mets have tied it here at 2. Still runners on the corners with 1 out. Fouled off, 0-2. So the Mets take advantage of the 3 walks this inning. The 0-2 to Alonso is tapped down to third base. Second for 1 on the first double play. Are the Mets going to challenge? The Mets will not challenge. It's 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. But the Mets get 2 to tie it. We go bottom 6. It'll be Hayes, Westberg, and O'Hearn for the Orioles. Phil Bickford will come in to pitch for the Mets. Hayes is 0 for 1 tonight, reached on a fielder's choice and walked. Everyone, Rising Rhino just put his link in the chat. He'll be doing the CFL tonight between the Argonauts and Stampeders. So if you guys are in the Canadian Football League or want to learn about the Canadian Football League, check out Rising Rhino's channel. After I'm done here, I'll be hanging out in the chat over there. Yeah, buddy, absolutely. All right, Bickford making his third appearance, getting traded over to the Mets. I'm not sure if Alonso was all hunched over at first base. Wonder if he's all right. First pitch is down low, 1-0. The 1-0 is on the outside corner, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Strike called on the outside corner, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Outside, just missed, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That'll bring up Westberg, who's 1 for 1 tonight. Walked and singled. So I've been very impressed with Bickford since coming over. Pitches outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Fouled off. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Pitches outside, 3-2. Ball 4 inside. So a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 0 for 2 on the night. The first pitch to O'Hearn is fouled off. Just past the diving Alonso, but it was foul. Hey, Butterfly's back. Says, wow, tie game. Yep. The 0-1. Bickford deals, and that one's hit out the right field. Marte gives chase, and it'll drop in. The relay throw is way off base. It's now 3-2 Baltimore. We're getting a pinch runner. Cowser will run for O'Hearn. It's 103 degrees in Austin. Yikes. I don't know about you Met fans, but I am tired of Starling Marte not giving 100% effort out in the outfield. There's no reason why that ball shouldn't have been caught. Then it'd have been a double play because the runner had his head down and was running around second base. All right, Bickford back in on the mound. Urias the batter. He's 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch is on the outside corner. 0 and 1. Fouled off. It's 0 and 2. So the Mets tied it in the top of the sixth. Baltimore comes back and takes the lead 3-2 here. Still runner on first with one out. Tapped foul. Still 0 and 2. And that ball's hit in the left field for a base hit. So it'll be runners on first and second. And that'll bring up McCann. McCann had the big 2-run single in the fourth inning. That first put the O's up 2-0. Butterfly says the Astros are still ahead. But the Rangers have taken a 3-2 lead over the Marlins. But the Astros lead 5-2, but have runners on first and third with 2 out. First pitch is outside, 1-0. McCann uses his timeout. Fouled it back. 1-1 the count. And McCann hits one out to deep left field. That ball's off the 384 side. Ortega will grab it. No. They say Urias got around the tag. So after the Mets tie it, the Orioles come right back and get 3, and McCann's still at second base with 1 out. Butterfly says the Rangers need to lose. The Mets paid more to unload Scherzer and Verlander than the entire Orioles roster. Yep. And when you have the richest owner in baseball, he doesn't care. So we'll see. The Mets are challenging to play at the plate, but he looks safe. It's hard to tell from that angle. Let's try this angle. The runner's safe. Yep, you can't. Bernard says put McNeil back in right. The Mets are falling apart. Eight games under 500 for all that money. Okay. The money doesn't buy championships. We know this. The Mets went for it. It didn't work. So they traded all those players away. And they revamped their farm system. And will spend a lot of money in the offseason again this year. We're getting another pitching change. Yeah, right. Exactly, Bernard. The Mets have been falling apart. I'm sorry, guys. Marte needs to go. This inning's on Marte once again, not giving 100% effort in the outfield. You need a break. USMC Jarheads, Orioles fans since 77. Last one in 83. There's a solid foundation finally. Cheers, brother. Well, Jarheads, thank you so much for hopping in here. Yeah, your O's are looking really good this year. I believe since they called up Rushman last year, I believe they have like the second or third best record in all of baseball since calling him up. Yep, Marte should be cut from the team. Bernard says, "Now that was funny." What, me putting him in timeout? McCann's out trying to steal third. You get greedy. Banned him for being funny. No, I banned him for being dumb. And I put the users in a timeout. You know what? Go to somebody else's channel and talk nonsense. Probably a Braves fan who thinks the division means everything. Exactly. They'll win the division again and lose in their first round of the playoffs. But talk trash because they won the division. Everybody showing up is. Could I cry harder? No, I'm not the one crying. So he's actually safe at third. So McCann's steals the bag. Yeah, I am. Well, you know why? Depressed, Mr. Met. You know how? Because I don't act like Frank the Tank. People love that. People love that nonsense. And if you don't act like him, you're the problem. There's a ball low. Want to know? Smash that thumbs up and subscribe button. Thank you, Thomas. Outside. Ball four. 5 straight Orioles have reached base. Back to the top of the lineup with Rushman. First pitch is low. Want to know? There's ball low, 2-0. And that ball's tapped. Foul. Foul. It's foul. Alonso grabbed it. He was going to throw it home. So now counts 2-1 to Rushman. Runners on the corners. 1 out. The 2-1. Way outside. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. And that ball's hit out to center field. Nemo back to the track. He'll make the catch. McCann will tag and score. That makes it 6-2. So the Mets tied it at 2 in the top of the inning, and now the Orioles score 4 in the bottom of the 6th. Not sure where that pitch was, but called the ball. 1-0. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Pickoff throw over to first. Crowd's booing. Sergeant Gibby. Corbin Burns coming to the Mets. I don't know. Fouled off. Count still 1-2. So Sergeant Gibby, thanks for coming in. We got 23 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. It would be a nice addition. Actually, one of the guys I would like that's a free agent after the year that just got moved. He would definitely be a 4th or 5th starter. Would be Jack Flaherty, who just got traded to Baltimore. I wouldn't mind bringing him in. Kind of a prove it deal. Maybe a 1 or 2 year deal. Pitch his way outside, 2-2. I mean, I don't know. Was I wrong there, depressed Mr. Met, for timing those guys out? I just thought they came in here talking a little nonsense. Oh, runner's going. The throw is not in time. It would be a nice addition. Yeah, Burns would be. They definitely need starters now. Yes, they do. Aaron Nola is an innings eater, free agent at the end of the year. Don't know if the Mets don't want to go after him. And with him being in Philadelphia his whole career, would he want to play for the Mets? No, I wasn't. Okay, good. I didn't think so, but maybe I was wrong. These people showed up. 4 or 5 people showed up, all talking nonsense at the same time. Fouled off 3-2. Bernie Madoff is hilarious. I think it's funny that you have to put in your name, "Don't ban me." Here's the 3-2, and that ball's grounded to short. Lindor scoops it up, fires across. That'll end the inning. But the O's get 4 and take a 6-2 lead into the 7th. He has a good year than a bad year. He's currently having a bad year. Freedom of speech is valued. Yes. You got dumb part right. Royals are hot right now. Yeah. What's their score? Let me look. I usually have a scoreboard up. They're beating the Phillies 6-5 right now. That came in the bottom of the 6th. The Guardians lead the White Sox 4-2 in the 7th. Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 6-3. You got mad when he said 300 million bought you 8 games under 500. Okay, I'm not mad. 300 million did get us 8 games under 500, and those players that were with the problem are all gone. The Rangers lead the Marlins 3-2 in the 5th. Diamondbacks lead the Twins 2-1. That game in the 4th. Pirates lead the Brewers 6-2 in the 4th. Rockies lead the Cardinals 7-2 in the 4th. Mariners and Angels to get underway soon. Dodgers and Padres as well. 2 games final. Braves beat the Cubs 8-0. And Rays beat the Tigers 8-0. Other games going on right now. The Nationals lead the Reds 6-3. That came in the 10th inning. Astros lead the Yankees 7-2. And who cares how much money they spend? It's the owner's money to do whatever he wants. Sergeant Gibby says, "I think the Royals bullpen is bound to blow that game. It's only a 1-run game." Alex, let me guess. You're a Yankees fan. The 0-1 is outside. 1-1. Is that the only name you know is Bernie Madoff? And that ball fouled off McNeil's leg. That's 1-2. Takes the timeout as he goes to one knee. Who cares? We're a minor league team right now. The National League Central is a battle right now. All the teams stumbling around. Alex, who's your team? Alex, who is your team? And that ball's tapped. Urias makes a nice play at third, gets McNeil at first, one away. That'll bring up Marte, who's 0 for 2 tonight. You don't play Major League Baseball? I didn't say do you play Major League Baseball. I said who's your favorite team? That one's hit out to right field. O'Hearn on the track will make the catch. Oh, excuse me, Kowser. I forgot Kowser came in for defensive change there. That'll bring up Brett Beatty with 2 out, nobody on. First pitch is inside, 1-0. Beatty flew out to right and grounded back. Actually, grounded out to first base. Nice diving stop there by Mountcastle. Ball middle cover. We go bottom 7, still 6-2. Sergeant Gibby. The ones who don't try to buy a championship. I don't know why you just can't answer the question. Wainwright should have retired. He's making Cardinals team look even worse. This one's over. Alex says, yes, it is. Bottom of the 7. For the O's, it'll be Henderson, Hayes, and Whisberg. Gemini 15. Gemini, I think you've been here before. Hello, let's go O's. Welcome in. So you guys will keep pace right now. Tampa Bay won 8-0 today. So you guys will stay a game and a half ahead as long as you close this one out. Looks like you will. The Mets really haven't been able to hit. And the inning they did get a couple runs. It was because of 3 walks. So welcome in, everybody. Shout out to everybody that joined us last night for the NFL preseason. The Jets and Browns game, we covered that one as well. We'll start mixing more and more preseason games into our MLB coverage as well. And then definitely with kickoff coming, 4 weeks away, 4 or 5 weeks away. So then we'll cover the NFL right up through the Super Bowl. Mix in during after baseball's over, we'll mix in some hockey, some NBA, some college basketball as well. So, but plenty more baseball to cover here. We'll go all the way up through the World Series. Thomas stopping by. Thomas is still live streaming. He said, "Any Dr. Pepper tonight?" Of course, buddy. How's the A&W root beer treating you? First pitch is down low. 1-0. Yep, I can't believe. And that ball's hit in the right field. And that'll bounce. It'll go off the wall. Marte's got it. And he's safe. Safe at second. So a leadoff double here for Henderson will bring up Hayes. I can't believe we only have 1 month left of baseball. Yeah, well, only 4 days into August, so just about 2 months. Gemini said, "Bless you." And then the most exciting part of the season, the postseason. Well, especially if your team makes it. This year, my Mets will not be making it. And that ball's hit right back up the middle. And the throw is wide. Gemini says, "Need another run." Yeah, you got to get up to that. Right now, it's still a grand slam, right? The Mets don't have a challenge. So it's going to be runners on the corners. Uh, let's see. Oh, Alonso got him. And they called him safe, but the Mets don't have a challenge. So it'll be runners on the corners. Fell tipped 0-1. The Press Mr. Met says, "Were the teams battle for the season?" And fans wave up the rally towels and show their emotions to the roar of the crowd and crack of the bat. Gemini says the O's have been so crappy for so long, this is their season. Memories that will last forever. Agreed. Here's the 0-1 to Westburg. And he hits one out to center field. Nimmo back to the track. Looks up, and that ball's out of here. 9-2 O's. Johnny Thomas is back. I can't show it on that side, but I see the hand wave over on YouTube. Johnny, welcome back in. Got 25 likes on the video. Thank you all so much. Gemini saying, "Yes, sir." Yeah, there you go. You said you needed another run. You got 3 of them. Still nobody out here. There's a strike 0-1. Nationals Reds just went final. The Nationals win. Down low, 1-1. At the end, it all comes down to one series, the World Series. Hopefully, it's fireworks night tonight. Hey, Kelly's back. Kelly, but between all your chats, Kelly, you've been here since 11 o'clock this morning. So welcome back. So there's a walk. Still nobody out here in the inning. All coming out for a change. Trevor Gott getting warmed up. Gemini says we need some runs. I don't know. You're up 9-2. I don't know if you need any more tonight. Better save some for the next two games. Hearing those World Series intros always give me the chills. Check fantasy. I was up by 60 points. Let's see what we're doing now. Now I'm up by. Ooh, it's down to 44 points now. He's outscoring me today. How? He's got Garcia from Texas with 12.5 points. Oh, Stott's got 6. Alvarez has got 6. That's how. Well, my batters did not do good today. How about Kyle Busch winning last night? Winning what? Gemini says, sure, more the better. Depressed Mr. Matt says, I think that this postseason is going to be a very emotional one. Tap down to Beatty at third, and he boots the ball. Everybody's safe. That'll bring up McCann, who's 2 for 2 tonight. A single, a double, a stolen base, 4 RBIs tonight against his former team. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Gemini says Cal Ripken fouled off 1-1 to count. Cal Ripken and my wife have the same birthday. That ball's hit out to right field. That gets past the diving Alonso. Marte comes up throwing. Throws not in time. Yeah, and Mets fans couldn't wait to get rid of James McCann, right? Angel Torres is here. Welcome in. It's my mom's birthday. Well, happy birthday. So it's now 10 to 2 O's. That ball's fouled off 0 1. Tapped foul 0 2. Still nobody out here in the inning with 4 runs home. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's the first out of the inning. But back to the top of the lineup with Rushman. First pitch is in for a strike on the outside corner, 0 1. Up outside, 1 1. And that ball's popped up in foul territory. Beatty comes over, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Mountcastle. Mountcastle's 1 for 4 tonight. Singled in the first, grounded out a couple times, and struck out. Ball outside, 2 0 the count. The 2 0. Swung on a miss, 2 1. Fouled off, 2 2 the count. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That'll finally end the inning. The Orioles get 4 more and take a 10 2 lead into the 8th inning. It'll be 8 9 1 for the Mets. Vientos, Ortega, and Nimmo. Kelly says they got to go. Kelly, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to give you credit for being here all day. Your first message came in at 11 a.m. and your last message coming in just about 10 p.m. Kelly, I love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Bye, Kelly. Thank you. Once again, here for the Mets in the eighth inning, it'll be Vientos, Ortega, and Nimmo. Cole Irvin in the pitch for the O's. Capped foul 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Vientos 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That'll bring up Ortega. He's 0 for 1. Struck out in the third. Walked and scored in the sixth. There's a strike, 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Ortega, since getting called up, is now 0 for 11. Still looking for that first base hit. Here's the 1-1. And that play, you rip down the dive past the first baseman into the right field corner. Makes a turn at first. He'll go to second, and he'll pull in there. And the ball gets away, and he'll go to third. And he stays at third. So it's a double, and he'll go to third on the throw. His first hit with the Mets. We're going to get a pinch hitter here. Danny Mendick's going to pinch hit for Nimmo just to get the lefty righty matchup. Outside, 1-1. And that grounded to short. The run will come home. So Mindick gets the RBI ground out, making it 10-3. Kelly says, "When's the next live game with you?" Next live game for me is Sunday. Metro Orioles. Here's Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Strike, 1-1 to count. Here's the 1-1. Strike. The 2-2 count to Alvarez. Outside, 3-2. Swung, I missed. That'll end the eighth. Top of the eighth inning. We go bottom 8. It'll be Henderson, Hayes, and Westberg. Well, Mets fan has not been a very good night. It looked good till the bottom of the 6th. We were tied at 2. We got 25 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We still got 5 people watching over on the Rumble side. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let me refresh this, make sure these are all updated. All right. Bottom of the 8th, the Astros lead the Yankees 7-2. Bottom of the 8th in Philadelphia, 7-5 Royals. Rangers now with a 4-2 lead over the Marlins. That game in the 7th inning. Diamondbacks lead the Twins 2-1 in the 6th. Pirates lead the Brewers 6-3 in the 5th. Rockies lead the Cardinals 8-3 going to the 6th inning. Going to the bottom of the 1st, the Mariners have a 4-0 lead over the Angels. And bottom of the 1st in San Diego, Dodgers and Padres are scoreless. Games that are final, Braves beat the Cubs 8-0. Rays beat the Tigers 8-0. Nationals beat the Reds 6-3. Guardians beat the White Sox 4-2. And the Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 7-3. That's Thomas. He just did that game over on his channel, saying hello, chat. Red Sox lost 7-3. Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. Drew Smith coming in to pitch for the Mets. All right, Drew Smith will pitch here in the bottom of the eighth. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Thomas says, dang, Mets, it was tied when I last came by. What happened? Swung on a miss, 0-2. They took their starter out after 5 innings, and the bullpen has gotten shellacked. That ball's blooped into left center field, and Henderson's going for 2, and he'll get in there because the Mets are lazy. Yep, and they deserve to be. Gary Cohen just said it. The Mets are getting a little embarrassed. They deserve to be embarrassed. Exactly. Ron Darling just said it best. That's why the Baltimore Orioles are in first place, because of heads-up plays like that. I don't care that the game is 10-2. You're going to be lazy? I'm taking the base. Arthur says if the Mets are going to ever play to let me try it in English this time. If the Mets were to get a player that gets on base, they will win a championship. No, they've had runners on base all night. They can't get any hits with people on base. 0-2 the count. Up high, 1-2. Ball way outside, 2-2. Fouled off, still 2-2. The 2-2. And that one's ripped foul. I don't even have to. No, that one's foul. I knew that one was going foul. Right off the bat. He got way out in front. The guy that caught the foul ball acts like he just caught a championship home run. The 2-2. Fouled off again. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Outside 3-2. Fouled off, still 3-2. And that one's lifted foul. We'll do it again. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That'll bring up Westberg, who's 2 for 2 tonight. A single, a home run, and a couple of walks. Ball low, 1-0. We just hit the 3-hour mark on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. There's a strike. Counts 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Shintaro Fujinami getting warmed up for the Orioles. Former Oakland A. The 1-2. And that one's grounded down to Beatty at third. Nice backhand over to first. Got him. Nice play by Beatty. 2 down. That'll bring up Cowser. Cowser walked in his first at bat since coming in for O'Hearn and scored a run. As surged did the game end? Nope. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning with the Orioles leading 10-3. 10-2. Oh, no, it is 10-3. Fouled off 1-1. It's 10-3. But Surge, we're almost done. Getting ready to go to the 9th inning here. The 1-1. Fouled off. Count still 1-2. Up high 2-2. struck him out. That'll retire the side. We go to the ninth. It'll be Lindor, Alonso, and McNeil for the Mets, down by 7. Once again, thank you everybody so much for hanging out with us. Our next live stream will be Sunday, covering the same 2 teams, Mets Diamondbacks, Mets Orioles. Sunday at about 1:30. So make sure you come on back, hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell, so you know when I do go live. Definitely start mixing in some more NFL streams as well, even though it's preseason. We'll start covering that some more, start doing fantasy football stuff as well. So hope to see everybody in a future live stream. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Really appreciate that. It does push our content out to more people. Surprised the computer didn't wanted to watch the Mets. Yeah, I had to change up my software, Thomas. The software I usually use um, is what was crashing my computer. So I got to make sure I might have to delete that software and reload it. I had to load everything into StreamYard to get the same look. There's another program I use and then bring it all into StreamYard at once from the other software. But if it's going to keep crashing my computer, I can't do that. But this is 2 streams in a row where we've been good. We did the NFL preseason last night, and then this game tonight. So that was definitely the issue. I don't know. Let's find out. He said if you scan the QR code, what happens? You could be the next fan of the game. You can be the next fan of the game. All right, here we go. DJ Stewart getting in that bat here. Check swing foul, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. And that one's tapped up the first base side. Whew. Mountcastle just stepped on the bag before Stewart touched it. 1 away. That'll bring up Alonso unless we get a pinch hitter, which the Mets might be using up their bench. Yep, that'll bring up Alonso with 1 out. First pitch is up and in, 1-0. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Alonso. And that ball's laced in the left center field, and that'll go all the way to the wall. Alonso rounds the bag. He'll go in the second. So a 1-out double here for Alonso. That'll bring up Jeff McNeil, who's 0 for 3 tonight. The first pitch to McNeil is swung on a missed 0-1. Hey, Xavier the random guy is back. How are your Rangers doing? You're winning 6-2. McNeil fouls one off. It's 0-2. Yep, 6-2. Yep. The 0-2 bounced in the dirt. 1-2. And that ball's lifted foul. Hayes comes over, makes a sliding catch in foul territory. 2 away. And he comes up limping. But he's going back to his position in left field. Nice play by Hayes. Foul territory. Two outs here in the ninth inning. That'll bring up Starling Marte. Marte's 0 for 3 tonight in his first game back. Royals beat the Phillies 7-5 tonight. Royals stay hot. Bounced foul 0-1. Thomas wants to know how many subs we gained. Let me look, Thomas. 3. I've gained 3 subs tonight. How many did you get, Thomas? Mountcastle grabs it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the ball game is over. The Orioles beat the Mets 10-2 tonight. It was a good game through 5.5. It was tied at 2 going to the bottom of the 6th. But the Orioles got 4 in the 6th and 4 in the 7th. Nice. Thomas got 4 new subs. Are you up to 300 yet? Congratulations either way. The Astros beat the Yankees 7-3. That game went final. So thank you everybody for hopping in tonight. It was not that exciting of a game, but this is going to be the Mets for the rest of the close at 297. Very nice. Keep up the good work. I'm going to get Rising Rhino stream, everybody. He's covering the CFL tonight. So if you guys want to hang out, talk some more football or talk some more sports, but especially football, go over out and check out Rising Rhino's channel. Tell him Pure Adrenaline Sports sent you. It's almost halftime there for them. I'll be in the chat. So guys, make sure. Another game final. Nope, that's the game we just covered, the Orioles Mets game. But man, we'll see everybody Sunday. If not, maybe in a future live stream as well. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. Hit that subscribe on the way out. And we'll see everybody on Sunday.